let me say, sell our products, for example, BizApp or Copilot. And my goal will be to help these partners to sell. So Microsoft provide me a target. Okay, so Federico, you have this target in H1 and H2. Then work with partners to reach this goal. So this will be my let me say my rule. Yeah. And I will start in March. So it's let me say I'm close to start. Yeah. Sorry? Yeah, maybe especially in listening, I think. So, especially when a person talk or speak, sorry, fast. Okay, I would like to better understand with my, let me say, with my ears. And then I would like to improve my vocabulary. I would like to improve my fluency using more words, something like I'm not so interested in the grammar, let me say, Robert. Now, it's important, of course, if I am talking with a C-level from Microsoft side or customer side, it's important to try to use correct words. But I think that it's even, let me say, more important to communicate well. So my message is important that my message, my internal message, goes to the customer or to the partner or to my internal colleague in the better way possible. Okay. uh, Even if I know that it's impossible to have the 100% communication good, but if I think I don't know, if I think one thing, it's important that at least 60% goes to the customer or to the partner. So that's important. Yeah, right. How to speak. Uh, yeah, yeah. It's let me see. Sometimes yes, my girlfriend works with kids. She Yeah, 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 yeah. Correct, correct. I like this approach, Robert, and this is the reason why I have chosen you, because I think that I'm really pragmatic. Now with AI, the mail will be written by AI. So, but AI can speak. Let me say, AI, yes, can speak for sure, and I know it pretty well. But AI has no the conscience. So if you, let me say, if you can communicate your conscience and what is you inside of you, you will be different from AI. So my goal is to be different from AI and use AI because it's like a collaborator, okay, but is a restricted collaborator. I am more. So my idea is to move and let me say communicate more. Yeah, 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 yeah. Correct. It's super different, and I like how to sell. Let me say, I'm a seller. Let me say, I am in the transition period. Okay, so uh, my career has started as project manager, then account manager. Basically, I'm in the post selling. Okay, but now that I'm moving in selling, will be really important for me to um, to understand these things so, and to transmit that. So AI is a collaborator, but can't substitute a human because AI is not. I don't know if you. I do you know who is Federico Fagin? Federico Faggini is the inventor. It's an Italian. Is the inventor of microprocessor, and Bill Gates said that I don't know Bill Gates, okay, but no, no, no. Bill Gates said that the name Silicon Valley is due to Federico Faggini because he was the inventor of silicio, okay, of the silicon, okay, and so and so he's really famous in Italy, Federico Faggin, because he support the idea that we are not like a computer. So our brain, there is something behind our brain, okay, which is the consciousness that move us. So this is something really important for me. I like philosophy, psychology, so it's something let me say I really appreciate. Yeah, right. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's really important because let me say, mm, My best friend, and not only my best friend, people. Let me say, I'm. This is some. I have some emotions to talk about that. Okay, but the important thing is that I found that I have a lot of skills in communication. Now, in English, it's for me, I have some difficulties to transmit these skills. So I am some kind of limited, okay? And I want to express myself as an Italian, because in Italian, I'm my first skill is the communication and that people trust me, okay? So in general, I don't know if it's how I present myself, how I move, my expressions, my facial, how in general people trust me and people say, okay, Federico is a good guy, is someone with with a contents, is someone that what to tell, know what how to, let me say, have a relationship with people with empathy. Uh, and this is maybe I think, but my best friend and my, let me say, my strict friends, I don't know how to tell that, always tell me, Federico, this is your main skill. So one of my goals and my dreams is to become a podcaster, because I love the mental health topic. So I have, let me say, for me, mental health is one of my main topic. I love them that, and so in Italian, when I speak about mental health with people, people say, "Okay, yeah, interesting." I know, I perfectly know that is in English for me is more difficult. So I need to express myself with more words, and I need to open myself and be more confident, okay? And so in English, okay? So that's my goal, basically. That's my goal. Yeah. It's a talent. Yeah, we have Microsoft lots of hackathon. Yeah. Me too. I love talking. I love talking. I sent to my best friend WhatsApp audio of about 20 minutes because I have best friend in Barcelona and I'm here in Milan, and I send him audio WhatsApp audio of about 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and he too, and we talk about philosophy, about mental health, about how to grow, about our experience. It's really, let me say, it's really interesting. Okay, but I like, for me, communication is art. I express my art with the communication because all the people tell, okay, Federico, but it's important to, I don't know, play the guitar or sing, and it's okay, it's okay. But in my case, I like music too. But talk, speak with you like now, it's creativity. So it's something for me really important. Yeah. It's and now I was a soccer referee. I practiced as soccer referee for years. Yeah, yeah, for 10 years, something like that. Yeah, yeah, I was pretty good. So I don't know. Now there is Donnarumma. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. I like it. Agent, sorry, agents like cops. Asians. Sorry, I understood the agents. 'Cause yeah, but because I work for Microsoft and now agents is the new frontier. So yeah, 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 right. Communication, facial expressions, so this kind of stuff are important. But if you have a talent, it's important to use it. So I'm here to ask you your help for English, but maybe not only for English, because I think that let me say, we can go ahead, we can go more, even more. Okay, confidence in general. So yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that's my goal. Yeah, that's the idea. Perfect. I like it. For example, let me share you something like today. I was with my manager, okay, and my new manager, and she's a high level of empathy. She's it seems a really good person, okay, but sometimes I'm going to be embarrassing if some words I don't know how to connect words in English, for example. So, or if I miss something vocabulary, I have sometimes I have like a block. Okay, now not a total block. So, and as you can understand, I always smile, so I always try, but it's natural for me. So even if I block myself in a word, I loath on this, but it's a difficult in some way, okay? And the other difficulty that sometimes when she goes faster in speaking, I lose some words. So I would like to better understand. And Robert, I'm trying with TV series, for example, because let me say, I like, for example, the last TV series, Stranger Things. I watched the Stranger Things in English, but with subtitles. So I would like even to better understand English without subtitles. Now, for example, speaking with you, it's okay, and I have, let me say, I can understand 18, 90% of your words, I think, 90%, something like that, 80, 90. But I would like to improve. I would like to even, and that you have a, let me say, really understandable English, okay? Your English is very, I can get it very well, but as you perfectly know, when you work, for example, with I don't know, Indians or others, sometimes it's more difficult. Okay, so yeah. Yeah. Now let me say, yeah, sometimes yes, but even with Americans, even sometimes with the UK people, let me say, if I talk with, I don't know, a person not native, for example, not English, not US, and not Indian, okay, but Indian is another category. I understand it pretty well, okay. But when I go with the mother lingua, with the, I don't know, an American English is difficult sometimes. Then it depends on the person, it depends on the speaker for sure. But yeah, yeah, okay, 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 yeah. You're Afro American? No. Ah, okay. You're Afro American and Brazilian? Ah, half. Sorry, Afro. I understood Afro. So half American, half Brazilian, right? Ah, okay. Okay. So it's your work right now, reply. It's your primary work? I'm just curious. Okay. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's I was curious about that. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. But it's because you I feel lots of energy from your side. And trust me, I let me say I'm really transparent on that. Energy is really important for me. Especially with a teacher. For example, I have a personal trainer in gym. I have had lots of personal trainer, but it's been 5 years that I have this, 6 years that I have this personal trainer, and he's mentally similar than me. Okay, so he's really let me say he's really relaxed. He's trying to make yourself comfortable. There is a good energy, so it's important for me even with the English teacher. So yeah, 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 yeah. It's something, and I will need to be now, especially let me say when I will be with a lots of people, and I will need to describe my slide with English people, and a lots of let me say people in my team, in the team that I will let me say with my colleagues, my peers, will be really senior people, and people that have traveled around the world. For example, today I had a call with this guy from Emirates, then Paris, then Spain, and I have worked all my life in Italy. Yeah, I have let me say had call with people around the world, but I have let me say experienced and I have traveling only for fun, not for work. So I need to, let me say, be more confident because it's something like I start from another level. Okay, so I need to improve, improve, improve. Yeah, and it's something. It's the more important thing in life in my opinion, improving. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, in this moment, if you want, I can just project in my next rule, or do you prefer in my actual? Because I'm moving to the next rule. I don't know. The manager. Okay, actually, the manager, I work a lot with my customer, which is ENI. ENI is a strategic customer in Italy. Okay, so especially I talk with managers, with IT managers in ENI, but not only IT managers, even technical people. And sometimes with the C level too from customer side. So basically, during my day, I work with these people trying to solve their problems. Problem solving is one of my main points, but I resolve problems with other people. Okay, so it's I'm not a technical guy, so other people help me to resolve these problems. But the problem solving is one of my main topics. Okay, so and during the day. Then I work a lot with people within Microsoft, so my colleagues, just to prepare a strategy, just to solve a problem, just to try to understand how to help customer adopting our technologies because I'm the responsible of adoption. So working with my colleagues just to better understand how to let me say make a customer able to adopt our products. So basically, and then I interact with my colleagues and my manager and other people within the company. So this is basically what I do as account manager. Yeah, now I'm migrating to another role, which is partner solution specialist. So it's a seller, and I'm going to sell BizApp and maybe Copilot 365 because let me say it's not sure, but should be. And I need to manage these partners in Italian territory, and I need to facilitate their selling. So they sell, but I help them with let me say competencies, training, marketing, all this kind of stuff. So I'm like let me say the interface. I'm like the stratum between them and Microsoft. Okay, so I am the first Microsoft um, point of contact for these people. Okay, because these people, these partners say, okay, we need to sell BizApp in customer people. Federico, please help us because we need training, or Federico, please help us because we need to understand how to work this license, or okay, and I now this is the reactive part of my work, but the proactive is that me as a seller, I contact the partner, especially if I know that a partner need to sell something within I don't know March, and tell, okay, partner, is all okay? Is everything okay? How can I help? So let's go and sell. Okay, so it's this is the work that I'm going to do. Uh, you need future challenges or actual challenges? Both. Actual challenges are for sure to work with customer to help the customer to solve problem and do it trying to relax this customer, trying to calm down the situation, because a lot of times customer is in stress, and maybe because they have an urgency, or for example for a cyber attack, if they have a cyber attack, it happens that I need to engage the experts from United States, and I need to be really calm, okay? Because customer is, oh my god, intruders are in, so we need, but I need to calm down and try to manage the situation. So this is not easy for sure, but it's something that I like because I was a soccer referee and I know how to manage hard situations, okay, and how to decide fast. The other things I'm struggling with is for sure when I need to speak with foreign technical guys, for example, support engineers from India, from US. This is not easy for me because sometimes English is not so good. And I think that this is, yeah, I don't like so much, but this is not related to my role. When you have to when you work with people that do not have respect. In Microsoft, there is a good selection, so the HR works well about the empathy. But when you find people that try to, let me say, hide things or try to, okay, work behind you, that's something that I hate because I'm a good guy. I don't like this kind of shit, and I prefer for sure to collaborate and just to have a win-win environment. So it's really important for me. In the future, I'm worried about the let me say the relationship with my manager, considering that my level of English is not equal to my level of Italian. So for sure, I would like to be, because one of my first skill here in Italy is that I work with empathy and I create energy in the team. I know that I can do it now, even if I speak in English, because as you can see, I create this, okay, this energy, even if it's not my first language, but I can do even more because speaking in Italian, I am on another level. So it's something that I have the break, okay? So this is the first point. The other one is that I need to study more BizApp solutions and Copilot 365 because as account manager, I had the overview of all Microsoft technologies. Now I will have less Microsoft technologies, and I need to study how these technologies impact on customer business. So for example, so I will need to study how this technology help customer business, why this technology is, let me say, has an impact, why this technology is the better for the customer. So these are all things that I need to work on, and to do that with confidence for sure. I need to work on that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and for example, I have choose. Do you know why I have choose this rule? I have choose this rule basically because I'm not able to do it. So if you are not able, this is how I'm done. If I'm not able to do something, I go to do that. Let me say, then let's see. But it's because I see that Federico has now is a good account manager because I've worked on that for years. Now it's important to show myself that I can do a seller too, and I can work with foreign people of foreign countries too. So this is my goal. Not money. Yes, I'm happy about money. Seller have, let me say, earns. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For sure, I have a good salary. I work for Microsoft as a seller. I know all this kind of stuff. But the first thing for me is to improve me as Federico, and it's the first point for me. Yeah. Industrial, sorry. Coke is the Coke. Ah, okay, okay, yeah. But sorry, but Americans, a vice president of this American company. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's amazing. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. Even in my mental health, because I have suffered and I suffer now too of OCD. I don't know if you know what is OCD, but obsessive, yeah, obsessive compulsive uh, disorder, right? Right. Now I have improved a lot during my, let me say, during these years. Now, let me say it's good. So I have this form of OCD when I was super young, and then I have worked a lot. Now I have it, but it's not a disorder now. It's something like, let me say, in the environment, okay, but it's not a disorder now. And I have learned about how to grow from this experience. So the real, and it's for me really important. And in the future, I would like to produce a podcast about this topic, because I have worked a lot on this and I think that I can help people. And I have learned how important it is to work on yourself every day. And you can, every day, every centimeter, you can go ahead. You can learn. You can try to. But the approaches is so important. You need to go beyond your limits, beyond something that you are not able to do. It's very important. Mhm. Ah. So I'm talking with an AI, right? I'm talking with an AI. I am talking with an AI. It's your new project. I'm joking. Yeah, yeah. Ah, Tinder. Yeah, Tinder. I used it. Yeah. Amazing. But you have just done it in. Ah, okay. And does it works? But sorry. So you did a POC, a proof of concept, right? But during this proof of concept, this AI, how work? I'm so curious. So, for example, if when a girl write, you can't reply, let me say, instantly, because it's fake. So there were a timing. Okay, 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 because it's yeah. I think that there is a risk here, because. Um, for sure it's something fake, right? So I think that it's really important to use your consciousness, your interior. Okay, but it's curious that these girls, let me say, were attracted by an AI. So yeah, maybe let me say a girl which is attracted by the AI maybe has not so much consciousness developed. So I don't know if so it's a test. If you like an AI, maybe we have a problem. Maybe you need the toxic relationship of the society. It's good. I'm open. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's good. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. I like this. Let me say to work in this way. I like your ideas. Then let me know how you intend to, let me say, structure our work. For sure, I'm trying. Let me say, I would like to do something pretty deep, so I'm able to fix sometimes slots during my working hours, for sure, because I want to have at least two lessons every week. This will be my in this moment. This will be my goal, because I wanted to invest to improve during this week, during this month, because I will start with my new adventure soon, but deeper in March and April. So I would like to try to start with a good let me say cadence. So two times a week would be good for me if it's okay. 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 Perfect. Perfect. So you are going to create an action plan, right? Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, for me, let me say, so I will be waiting for your message, right? With the action plan, how to develop it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, it's good. Perfect. So after that, I can read and then I can schedule the next lesson, right? Perfect. I like it. Robert, I'm really, let me say, excited about this new something like 2 3 years ago. I intended to move to US, and it was one of my goal. But then I have changed it because now I have a girlfriend, and my parents are getting older. So it's important for me to stay here in Italy, but in my mind, I need to develop something even in the foreign countries. So considering that this is one of my goal, please consider that with something like in the future, maybe a startup or something like that. So for me, this is a great experience, and thanks God to the technology that I can do that. Perfect. Many thanks. Appreciated for me. Yeah. Many thanks. Grazie. See you soon, Robert. Ciao, grazie. Grazie.